Today, I want to talk about how Citadel is likely insolvent and how the SEC and the Department of Justice are finally cracking down on tons of short sellers and other hedge funds. So stay tuned and let's make some money. And now I'll dive straight in with the key information. So, it seems like the SEC is finally going after their second short seller, and that is Anson Advisors and Anson Funds, and also Nate Anderson. You'll remember they've previously gone after Andrew Left, who is effectively now awaiting sentencing with a $5 million unsecured bond, and he's also been forced to forfeit or surrender his passport. The walls for Andrew Left are certainly closing in, but now the walls are also closing in for Anson Advisors. So Frank tweeted saying the SEC tightens the noose on Anson Funds as the Department of Justice closes in on criminal charges. This time around, Anson again tried to settle with the SEC for a cash fine, which rejected the offer because this is part of a bigger, larger, combined SEC and Department of Justice strategy. So right there, it seems this is another short seller that's trying to settle with the SEC. Saying, yep, we'll pay a tiny $2 million fine for committing illegal crimes. Just give us the bill and we'll pay it. But the SEC says, no settling this time. We're going after you. It says the recent SEC charges against Anson Funds and also Andrew Left and Citron Research are significantly different to previous fines. This represents a clear tightening of the noose as the Department of Justice works to finalise criminal charges. But again, it's not just Andrew Left and Citron Research and Anson Funds and Nate Anderson, but actually the SEC and CFTC have gone after tons more people recently. Here's another one from the CFTC that says between 2018 to 2023, the Bank of New York Mellon repeatedly failed to correctly report at least 5 million swap transactions and failed to properly supervise its swap dealer business with respect to swap data reporting and monitoring. So this is now the SEC, or more specifically the CFTC, now going after even large banks for incorrectly reporting and incorrectly operating swaps like total return swaps. The Bank of New York Mellon effectively tried to hide 5 million swap transactions, potentially these total return swaps, the same total return swaps that collapsed kohrs. And again, another one, the SEC has now just charged another hedge fund for illegal trading. So the SEC found the investment management firm Sound Point violated securities laws related to the management of collateralized loan obligations, or CLOs. Crazily, all of these charges or all of these documents have came out over the last few days, the 23rd of August, the 27th of August, and the 26th of August. So all of these cases are very, very new. Now you may have also seen the DTCC is also cracking down on these hedge funds and their ability to use crypto for collateral purposes. I also wanted to go through Moomoo's newest and best promotional offer ever. Right now, you can currently get up to 20 free stocks and a whopping 8.1% interest on uninvested cash. If you join and deposit $100, you can currently get 8 free stocks, and if you deposit $1,000, you can get the full 20 stocks. And right now, it's currently a 5.1% interest rate with a boosted 3% interest on top of that for the first 3 months. As you can see here, Moomoo also has a heat map showing the performance of all of the different sectors of stocks in the S&P 500 and individual stocks within those sectors as well. It also has an earnings calendar showing the upcoming earnings releases of all of the companies today, tomorrow, this week and next week, and also the performance of previous earnings releases as well. And you can see it also has tons of information on all of these stocks like level 2 data, short sale analysis, and tons more key information. So guys, be sure to join Moomoo right now using the link in the description below. So rewinding a bit, Samuel Clemens tweeted saying, "We know how crypto has been used to manipulate the stock market and help large institutions circumvent settlement and meet margin requirements. whether through rolling futures, staking, swapping tokens or tokens, bonding tokens and unbonding them, and removing liquidity when needed. As NFA advisors tweeted, they said crypto is used to maintain margin by large institutions, prime brokers and market makers, and it's all done by automated computers with artificial intelligence. Saying below is an example of how they maintain margin balance with different methods involved throughout the life cycle of their smart contracts. But now the DTCC has acknowledged and ruled those AMC and GameStop tokens are worthless garbage, and they can no longer be used as participant collateral. So it says here no collateral value will be given for any ETF or other investment vehicle that includes Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency as an underlying investment, hence will be subject to a 100% haircut. It seems step by step, the SEC, the Department of Justice, the DTCC and the CFTC are actually now starting to crack down on these hedge funds. The reason why, I believe, is because they know that Citadel and these other short sellers are insolvent and can no longer hold down the price of AMC and GameStop. And again, it even seems the trading platforms like Charles Schwab are starting to realise that as well. So you can see from this chat log, there's a number of stocks, including AMC, GameStop and kohrs, KOSS, that are currently not day trade eligible, basically meaning you cannot buy and sell AMC on the same day in Charles Schwab. The reason for that, as explained by the chat supervisor from Charles Schwab, is due to EPR, or expected price range. So Charles Schwab calculates an expected price range, aka the daily potential price range of a stock for all stocks on the market. Obviously, most stocks have a fairly small expected price range of say 5 to 10%, and says that generally any ticker nearing 100% expected price range is not going to be day trade eligible. Basically, Charles Schwab doesn't want highly volatile stocks being day traded. I guess the reason for that is because if a stock has this massive expected price range and the actual price of that stock is very, very volatile during a certain day, that trading platform, aka Charles Schwab, stands to lose massively, just like Robinhood did back in 2021. That's why Robinhood had that giant $3 billion margin call that they couldn't meet. So effectively, Charles Schwab is trying to avoid scenarios like that. So they've said generally any ticker nearing 100% expected price range is not going to be day trade eligible, so Charles Schwab hopefully don't get margin called. And they've said that AMC right now has an expected price range of a whopping 300%. Basically, Charles Schwab is expecting any day now that AMC could triple in price, and therefore it's not day trade eligible. I also wanted to quickly go through some trades from the Millionaire Mindset Trading Group. We can see here that Watermelon made his first ever options trade, making $2,500, literally paying for his lifetime membership 4 times over in just one trade. Kaz also made a quick scalp on SMFL, or Smart for Life, which was a stock I alerted in the group, making $417. Indigo also had a great week, making over $12,000 this week, remaining profitable every single day. So we can see that actually these trades that I post in the group aren't just one-off lucky flukes, there's consistent profits being made by the group every single day. So guys, be sure to join the Millionaire Mindset Trading Group using the link in the description below. And finally, Boss Blunts has tweeted saying that stockbrokers have actually been naked shorting on behalf of their hedge fund clients, literally for decades. Saying market makers did this with GameStop and AMC to illegally manipulate markets. And not only that, but even trading platforms like Robinhood did the exact same thing. Obviously, the trading platforms like Robinhood did this with false locates and also with payment for order flow. But guys, be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments below. And as always guys, be sure to ding that notification bell, because that way you'll be alerted when I upload a new video. Cheers.